Hey guys, if you're having problems to start your Golf 1 or even a Golf 2, any Golf for that matter, just some troubleshooting on how to check for spark if you don't ever find a spark. This is a carburetor. At the end of the day, it also has a distributor down here, and then also you have to take into consideration our pulleys, right? So setting the timing is rather easy, right? So what you need to do is take a 19 spanner, you take a 19 ring, and then you put it down there on that pulley there. There's a nut there, a 19 nut. Take a long enough spanner, you just slip it in there, and then you turn the engine. When you turn the engine, the pistons will then move. So what you're waiting for is your piston to be up here. You will see as you turn your 19 spanner, then either clockwise or anti-clockwise, the screwdriver that you put on the piston will either come up or it will sag. So as you turn it, you need the piston to come up like that, and then your screwdriver will be right on top, and you will feel the piston right on top. And as you continue turning, you will feel that your screwdriver actually starts sagging, and you don't want it to sag. You want it on the point where it's right on top. Okay, then if this pulley has a little mark here on the corner there of your top, and on the pulley there's a little round thingy there, so if these two things line up, unfortunately on this Golf, this pulley has been changed and they didn't line it up properly. So then on the gearbox, when you turn the gearbox, you will see, you open this little green cap, there's a little mark in there. It's a little straight line, right, that has to be in the center of this thing. So when you turn your engine, you want to line up your flywheel. Unfortunately, the flywheel on this Golf also was changed, and they didn't put it on the correct marks. So what in turn happens here, when you turn the pistons side of things, the camshaft, the flywheel doesn't line up where it's supposed to. So what we're doing in this case, we're turning the engine. We're disregarding this one. Turning the engine, we're using the piston, and then also, because this one was also changed and it doesn't work there, we're going to be using the rockets here. Now these rockets, they lie on shims, right? You see those two little cups there, they are right through, but this is the number 4. We're going to be working on the number 4 shims. So what happens here, you take your 19 spanner again, you insert it on this pulley like that, and then you turn clockwise or anti-clockwise. You will see it moves like that. So what needs to happen, these two shims actually need to line up, right? They actually need to line up just like that, right? They need to be exactly in line with each other. So these two would be lying flat on top of them like that. All right, so can you see that as a clearer view of it? They are actually lining up 100%, right? So taking into consideration that this little mark here doesn't line up with the head over here, we're using the shims, right, to get the timing. We're also using the piston that's going to be up here, and then we're disregarding the gearbox one, and then this is the distributor, right? So the distributor slots in there, right? It slots in there like that, right? Make sure that it's flat ins. You'll see that it's right in, right? But as you can see here, my router is showing this way, and number 1 is actually supposed to sit here. So it's 1 2, I think it's 4 3, right? So then you just turn this, because you can turn it because the belt is loose. The belt is loose, right? So therefore it will give you leeway to turn this and put it where it's supposed to be, right? Right there it is, right on 1, right? So then you just, after doing that, then you make sure that you fasten it. You will drop it in there again, right? So then after that, then you put your cap on if you're ready to start. If you've got your shims lined up, you've got your piston up, and you've got your number 1 on there, you should get fire. Now here's another problem. This distributor is dead, right? So what happens is, if you want to test your distributor, you see the part with the gear, right? This part here with the gear, you switch your ignition on, and then you connect your battery. This one is not connected, but when you connect your battery, you just turn this little gear here. You will see it's rotating, but on this one there's no click. So when you rotate it like this, you're supposed to have a click. When there's a click, it means there is fire on your distributor, which means your distributor is 100%. On this one, the distributor is dead. We've set the cam, we've set the piston, we've done everything possible to get the thing. Also, make sure, if your car doesn't want to start after doing all of that, checking your distributor if it works, this little thing that goes onto your carburetor over here, this is your earth for your carburetor. You just have to make sure that when you put the tappet cover back, it needs to come under the screw, okay? Under this thing goes first, and then that thing, nah? This thing goes first, and then after you put your cover on, then this thing, and then you put that thing, that wire just after you put that little iron thingy back. Okay, so yeah, that's how you check for spark on your Golf. And then after that, if the distributor is clicking and there's still no start, also you have to check your coil. If with checking your coil, you take a wire, put it in your coil and straight to the battery, right, to see if there's a click there. Then also your modulator, which is this, could also be a problem. It could be dead due to rain or whatever. And then just make sure to check whether that is okay first. It normally is safer or cheaper to check if it's okay first. Use a test light, someone can check it for you. Other than that, maybe you can just borrow someone's and just plug it in quickly and see if maybe that's the problem. Right, on this one, this is the old one. I bought a new one. There's a new one. We're just going to come and check what else to do, because on this thing the distributor is dead, which means that thing could be fine, then the distributor could be dead, is dead, because there's no click sound. Okay, so yeah, that is checking if the car also, if your car still doesn't want to start and all of those things are replaced, be mindful of this wire that goes to the back of your carburetor there. You just make sure that it's plugged in properly on your coil. Alright, otherwise there'll be spark but there will be no start. Right, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's very helpful. Please tell a friend, subscribe to my channel for more uploads. I think we're also going to be doing the handbrake on this Golf, and then I'll take you to the process of installing the handbrake with the cables and everything. Right, so subscribe to my channel, tell a friend. Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching.